Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I made it up to Sydney, and it is hot, it's fucking humid, and I'm just sitting here sweating like a fucking pig. So we reached Sydney from Albury-Wodonga after about a 7-hour drive of nothing. Just pure nothingness. Not even dead kangaroos on the side of the road. No kangaroos jumping anywhere. It was a fucking nothing. It's one of the world's most boring fucking drives, Melbourne to Sydney. There's fucking nothing. There's Albury-Wodonga, and then there's a giant sheep in Goulburn, the big merino. It's just a giant fucking sheep. I don't know why the fuck it's there, but that's the only attraction. I don't know why Australia just has big shit everywhere. The big pineapple, the big fucking banana, the big shrimp, the big fucking sheep. I don't know. They're all just relics from the 90s when there literally was nothing else to see in Australia. They were the best things you could see. You would fly from overseas. You would come from China just to go see the big pineapple. You've got two options. What do you want to see? The Great Barrier Reef or a giant fiberglass banana? I know where I'd be going with my disposable Kodak camera. I remember going to see the big fucking sheep in Goulburn, and I used to get excited. That's where we were at. I used to be on the Greyhound bus from Melbourne to Sydney, and it would stop at the fucking shitty food shop next to the giant sheep, and I'd be so excited to see the giant sheep. I was amazed by it. I was like, how did they make it? Is it paper mache? I don't know. Give me some answers. And when we pulled up to it today with my kid, he's like, wow, a big sheep. And then that was the last mention he made of the big sheep. He just ignored it, which is exactly what you're meant to do. Just acknowledge there's a weird big fucking sheep in the middle of nowhere and then move on. Enough with the big stuff, Australia. We've had enough. It's kind of embarrassing now. Actually, it's not kind of embarrassing. It is fucking embarrassing. Let's tear down all the big things. Unless we're going to update the big things, they need to go. Like, we need to build the big glass pipe in Shepparton. We need the giant pinger on the Gold Coast, the giant syringe in Cabramatta, and so on and so forth. You get what I mean? So yeah, I'm in Sydney. It's humid as fuck. I'm sweating my balls off, but it is good to be fucking out of Melbourne. It was even nice rolling into town with the fucking radio on, hearing an ad for Bing Lee, which is the Sydney version of Harvey Norman. Bing Lee. They're both electronic goods stores, except one is in Sydney and one is in Melbourne, and one is Asian, and the other one's, I don't know what Harvey Norman is. He's probably fucking English. But even that was nice. Even that small little bit of change was nice. Imagine when I get overseas and I get some fucking real change. I'm gonna feel it. And another fucking change, I rock up and Dad's cooking a lamb. My dad hasn't cooked a fucking meal for us ever. This is the first meal he's ever fucking cooked. Ever. I can't remember him cooking a fucking meal for us ever. And it was fucking real nice. But it's a bit late, Dad. The damage is done. You think you're going to make up for it with a little bit of lamb fat? He was pretty close, actually. He was a fucking good lamb. And then I find out my dad's wife is listening to my podcast. Not all of them, she said. Just a few, she said, but enough to hate me. I could feel it. I could see it in her fucking eyes. She already fucking hated me, but if she keeps on listening to these fucking podcasts, it's not going to help the situation. Stop listening to them, Debbie. Stop listening now. And I know the curiosity is going to get to you and you're going to listen to this episode, but make this one your last one. I need to go back to free Boyle. The people need me. A few too many family and friends are listening to this now, and I'm starting to get a little bit of blowback. And I don't need any fucking blowback. So here's the deal. If you're listening to this and you're a family member or a friend or even an associate, let me just tell you, it's on you now. If you listen to them, there's shit in here you're not going to like. Most of it you're not going to like. And if I know you, you're in here somewhere. Don't go looking for yourself. Don't bother. Because I'll tell you right now, you're in here and I've said nothing positive about you. I haven't given you a glowing report. The only person who has passed through my life with flying colours is my nana. Everyone else is a below par student. Everyone else is scraping by with like C's and D's. You all need a lot of improvement. You've got to pick your fucking game up. So if you are listening just out of curiosity, I wonder what he said about me. just please, please save your time and my time and just know it is nothing good. So it's on you now. Listen at your own risk. You're going to cop it at some point. So it's all on you now, friends, family, and associates. Listen at your own fucking risk. And now I've got to finish the podcast, go back into the lounge room, have a normal chat, knowing my dad's wife is going to listen to this tomorrow and come up to me and go, ha fucking ha. Ha ha ha. But when I was telling her to stop listening to it today, she made a good comment. She was like, so it's like a diary you don't want anyone to read. And I'm like, yes, it is like a diary, except way less fucking gay. Or maybe it's more gay, I don't know. It's hard to tell now. This is for a particular kind of fuck up. And that particular kind of fuck up, when it reaches them, understands it almost immediately. And that's who it's for. And there's a lot of those fuck ups around. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. If you know any of those fuck ups, give this podcast a share around to them, and I'll see you the fuck later.